Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Rattlehead, or as everyone knows, I'm Carlos, as mentioned on the Kombat Kast accessibility video that was put out by NRS. Today is October 8th, which is my birthday. I'm 37 years old now, and I never thought that I will be saying out loud that I consulted for a Mortal Kombat game. Before I continue, I just want to say that all of my thoughts are just raw. So if I mispronounce things or if I say things kind of funny, I guess, or whatever, my apologies. But I just wanted to share how I've been feeling these past few months, almost a year now, since it all started behind the scenes. And before I share that, I guess I want to say thank you to NetherRealm Studios for allowing me to enter your studio and walk around and get a feel of what it's like to be in that environment, and for allowing me to play this game way before it was even announced, actually, but for the purposes of working. I went there to work and everything, but despite all of that, you can't help to, showcase your feelings as a fan when you show up to these kind of places. So it was my first major accessibility consulting job, which I've done more in the past for other projects that I talked about in various interviews and podcasts and all that stuff, such as working for the Xbox narrator behind the scenes, working with Apple, working with other accessibility projects, like making sure websites are accessible and things like that. So I've been around. I just haven't been as public as it is now because of this game and what the franchise means to me. So yeah, thank you to NetherRealm Studios. Shout outs to the sound team in particular for being in tune with how specifically blind players approach your titles. Thank you as well for basically putting out an accessibility video, right? Talking about the different features that are available. In saying that, for those who can't see or are just hearing the music, sitting on the accessibility menu that has all of the different features that are available for Mortal Kombat 1. And of course, everyone knows about them. Still working on a video, putting it together in a more presentable manner for you guys. But I just wanted to, again, do something that I guess showcases what it's available in the game overall. And again, just I also want to thank the community, particularly the blind FGC, and of course the rest of the fighting game community and Mortal Kombat community for being very supportive of being our allies when it comes to accessibility. As we showed with Brandon, we basically went in there and thought about what would make this game more fun, more engaging, more immersive. And there's a lot of stuff that is very immersive in this game, from the music to the sound cues that were created, from the audio descriptions, with the screen reader. I mean, I know that a lot of people basically gave the opinion that it could have been better sound wise, the voice and all that, and I mean, I agree, but my main thing is I just wanted a screen reader no matter what. And I think we accomplished that. So thank you to the UX team who are working to make this, to continue making this more accessible, and to still taking feedback. Thank you for saying that out loud. Not many studios actually acknowledge whether they are done with their accessibility or if they are still if there's still a window open to continue providing feedback. There's been a particular major studio that really felt like they put out a title, and basically when it was time to ask questions in their Q&A sessions, they either didn't want to answer the questions and everything. So it's kind of it is disheartening that we're still at encountering those types of situations. Whereas the team at NRS has been open by stating publicly in the Kombat cast that they are taking feedback instead of Brandon saying it or me saying it. It carries different weight. So, in saying that, here we are. my dreams come true, and I've been holding a lot, and I shed tears, to be honest, of excitement, of relief, of just hype of where we are now with gaming in general. And I'm just so happy that Mortal Kombat is among the greater titles of accessibility, next to games like The Last of Us, with the newly released game right now, Forza Motorsport. Mortal Kombat is in that. It's in that title of in that list of accessibility, and it just so happens that I'm part of it. That all these years that I've been just streaming, putting out content, might not be the best content and everything, but people have stuck around to the end, and and I met friends along the way, and we may not be close friends, but we're still part of a greater community, such as the Blind FGC, which is basically, it got started because of us wanting to create a platform for blind players to compete and to maybe meet friends along the way or whatever happens, right? And of course, with the support of the rest of the MK community being open to accessibility, basically trusting us that the game wasn't going to be ruined in any way. If anything, it enhances it, and we have more people playing it. And my hope is that we can get more people to play. And again, I will be putting out tutorials specifically targeted towards getting new blind players to play and to hopefully compete. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's one of those things that, again, I want to put out as a raw, just raw thoughts and opinions, and just fully just expressing my gratitude for the support from everyone, whether it's just clicking that like button on my videos, or sharing it, or showing up to my streams, and all that stuff. It really means a lot to me, and I never thought of that at the age of 37. I never saw myself this way. I even gave it away, as I mentioned in a podcast. That basically, and I'll be putting a lot of these in the description, and everything. So be sure to check out the description, where I'm gonna be posting the podcast and recent interviews, and of course any tutorials that have been made already. Brandon made a really good tutorial for the inventions mode, so if that's something that you're struggling with, definitely check out his tutorial. That will be in the description, right? So yeah, it's I gave up on that idea that, hey, maybe one day I can maybe give more direct feedback, but I've been in touch with a few of them in the studio and everything, and they've pretty much listened to what I would have to say publicly, whether it's on like post or a video or anything, and it seems that they've been listening to me. So I could go on and on, y'all, and this video will probably be like, I don't know, 5 hours, because I apparently, I admit it, I sometimes, when I get going, I talk a lot, and I could just, sometimes end up repeating myself. So to avoid doing that, I just want to, I guess, conclude by once again giving huge thanks to NRS. All of the people that I met there made me feel welcome, especially people that knew me from past encounters, whether it was in tournament or previous I guess just online events and things like that. So like Tyler mentioning that he wrote a blog after Evo, actually, and so that it's pretty cool for people to still remember those kind of things, and for people in the studio to call you a blind pro player. At this point, I feel like I'm not right now, because there's a lot of good players, a lot of blind good players that have come out who are really good, actually, right? No matter what you think, that people they figure out their way to win. And in the end, that's really all that matters. Taking wins and all that, right? And being good at the game in your own way. So, but yeah, it's there was a lot of times when I was there, and that I just felt like it wasn't real. And again, I know I might be sounding melodramatic, but I mean, that's what it is when you always played a franchise, no matter what, and you just stuck to it, and it paid off in a big way, in a way that I would never thought it was gonna pay off. And so, with that said, I guess I'm just gonna end it up here. Just wanted to once again say that at this time. Today is the October 8th, 2023. It's my 37th birthday, and I wanted to celebrate by posting this video, just sharing everything that I'm feeling, right, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for more in-depth tutorials. I've been learning how to do basic editing and everything, so stay tuned for that. And there will be we're gonna go over things that a lot of people already know how it works and everything. And so there's a lot of people out there who got their hands on the accessibility features. They're messing around with the sound cues. They're messing around with the the turning on the audio descriptions for the story mode. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch the entire story mode without the fights, with audio descriptions to better understand how blind people consume media, be sure to check it out. I will be putting that link also in the description. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Again, I'm sitting here on the main screen of the accessibility menu that has all the different features. Again, there's quite a few. So there's obviously the sound cues, the screen reader, and the subtitles, color blindness. There's even a few things where people who might be having trouble like mashing the buttons really fast would test you might. So you can turn that off and just complete the missions as you need them. It works for story mode, and of course I think it also works for invasions. I actually haven't tested out right now, but because I'm used to just pushing the buttons, so that's right there. That's a mistake of mine, right? Just kind of assuming, but it should work. So let me know in the comments what has worked for you, what you wish to maybe what that could be done in the next game, maybe, or in this game still, since they're working on patching things up. One of the big things is that our screen reader is not fully completed yet, and so keep giving your feedback, right? Keep giving your feedback. What could be done better, and everything. So yeah, with that said, y'all, I am done. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future videos, and stay tuned for, again, more tutorials, and continue watching. I hope you guys are tuning in to my weekly Kombat League sets that I've been doing. I started learning different characters, different cameos, and just trying to find who I really want to stick to for the rest of the game to compete at a high level. That's basically what I'm going through right now. So yeah, so check those out and everything. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And of course, thank you NetherRealm Studios for believing in me. Thank you so much. With that said, I am Rattlehead. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.